Yes, dear friends, there are five very important things to pass any competitive exams. The first and the foremost is capability. Capability stands for power and ability. If you have an ability to do something, but if you do not have power, then you obviously is going to fail. Similarly, if you have a power, but if you do not have an ability to do it, again there are rare chances that you may pass the competitive exams. Do your SWOT analysis, identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and then work on both the strengths as well as weaknesses. Develop your power, develop your abilities. One may not be born with power and ability to pass these exams, but it can be developed. Always remember that capabilities can be developed. The second very important part is historical sense. Historical sense is not only the pastness of the past, but that of present. How the past is useful and helpful to us to read our present moment carefully. It's not only facts and figures coming from the history. Yes, it is. Facts and figures are important so far as the exam is concerned, but at the same time, what is important is how far the historical facts and figures are useful to read the present moment. Yes, exactly. We have to read the present moment, and the history has to help us to read the present moment. If that is not done properly, we may have historical facts and figures, but we do not have historical sense. The third very important part is update. Keep yourself up to date. The current affairs, the politics of the time, the sports of the time, films and entertainment industry, everything that is moving in and around you, you should be knowing it. Everything in and around us should be at our fingertips. Ask me anything about what is going on in and around me, and I can give you the answers at any moment of time. Up to date, I know the time in which I am living. The best thing to do is to read newspapers and magazines. From the local newspaper to the internationally published newspapers and magazines, one should be reading constantly. If you are a user of smart mobile phones, today you can read newspapers from worldwide on your mobile devices. The second very important part to keep yourself updated is to watch news channels. More generally, the debate part that is going on in the news channels and the editorials that is coming in the magazines and the newspapers should be read carefully, which helps us to develop the critical insight and a better understanding of what is happening in and around us. The third important point, as we say, it is update yourself. The fourth important part is passion. Passion stands for compelling enthusiasm, strong feeling, and a desire for something. Something here is to pass an exam, the competitive exams. If you do not have passion, then obviously you won't be able to do anything worthwhile. You may be wasting your time thinking that I am doing something, I am preparing for an exam, but a passionless work where there is a strong feeling, a compelling enthusiasm, and a desire to achieve something, if that will remain absent, you obviously are not going to pass any of the competitive exams. Be passionate for whatever you are doing. Competitive exam is a part of that. The fifth very important part is perseverance. Perseverance stands for persistence, for doing something despite difficulties. The difficulties for the one who appears in competitive exam is that of failure. Persistence, failure, or not getting through the second and the third rounds, the third, which is very important one for the interview rounds, the person finds a problem in reappearing in the exams. At that moment, perseverance, persistently doing something despite the difficulties that one faces, becomes a very important part. Always remember at this point the attitude. The attitude is never say die. Never say die. Never get defeated by anything. Also remember Santiago in Old Men in the Sea. So dear friends, to sum up, there are 5 important things: capabilities, historical sense, update, passion, and perseverance. Chintavan has come with a very interesting idea. I hope his session is going to be very interesting today. Thank you all of you. Wish you all the best for your competitive exams. Thank you.